Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Reassembly, and what I think is going to be the last episode of this race, if not the entire series. We have reached it, sir and sirettes. It has been done. Max P, which was the main goal. Yes, our P has been maxed. I'm killing agents left and right, and our ship is freaking huge. But before we go, I want to make a new kind of ship. I wish to be entertained, you see, sir. Entertainment is the best thing, it's the most important thing. And it's something I found out very recently. The Proton Sword, the weapon you see at my very front, is freaking amazing. As you can see, it just guts through things in seconds. It's remarkably short range, but does 2,000 damage per second. And when it's on point defense, is completely deadly accurate, meaning, well, quite frankly, nothing survives, including asteroids. It's actually quite good for mining asteroids. Now I'm just going to bump all of these things out of the way, so I don't have to dodge them. I'm going to break my shields in the process, but there we go. I'm just getting some credits, trying to unlock everything before we carry on, and apparently barging through a ridiculous amount of enemies, rocks, hills, enemy houses, and other such things. There we go, we're free again to repair. So, let's get back to it. Recently, we made the Name Me 3, which is Name Me 4, which is a swarm producer. It produces hundreds upon hundreds of drones. You all voted, you all commented, and the overall consensus was you wanted it to be called the Lath Swarm, so I have done just that, and the Lath Swarm is here. So, that is the name of that particular fleet, and so it shall be for all eternity. The Lath Mother is still the Lath Mother. Currently, we actually have enough R for it. I didn't realise I was going to say, currently, I'll see by not being able to make it. We are currently making the original Spectre Mothers, the original ships, and of course if you forgot what that is, because it's been some time, it's essentially this, but with a factory on the end. It's small, it shoots a few missiles, and it shoots a few drones. It does what it says on the tin, it just works, and it works pretty darn well if you ask me. And I am asking myself. Also, blast pulsars, I know they're useless, but my lord are they pretty. Shooting explosive circles of plasma as a self-defense method is pretty darn cool if you ask me. Now there is a enemy over there. Who's shooting at all the little drones? Is it this little fellow here, little ship small? I didn't think they were a drone ship, but apparently they were. That's interesting. Let's go get that blue diamond and discuss what we're going to do today anyway, certain threats. Today, I wish to make a brawler. Now this brawler is going to be controlled by me, so I'm going to use the full 8000p. It's not going to be something I will create very often, if at all, but is going to be there purely for that method. God damn, these lasers hurt. Thankfully, much more powerful laser than you on the very front. Let me demonstrate. Ow. So as you can see, our ship has become pretty darn beastly in the recent times, which is a very nice thing indeed. Now I want to check something. Our fleet member, our baby Spectre Mother, are you currently making Spectre Mothers? You're not, but you are now, and now you are to be sold into the world. Go out, prosper, farm the area, and of course create more of yourselves, which will then do the same thing over and over and over until the whole area is completely dominated by us, or you die. One of the two. Let's give the next one of these. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today, and after that, I think we are complete with this particular series. We will be back with a different reassembly series, a new reassembly series, Series 2, as soon as some of you vote on something, and I'll get to that later on in the episode. But for now, we'll just carry. Ooh, 1 second. I must destroy the light resupply. I can't help it. This thing just guts anything that gets close now. It's ridiculous. So yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. There's nothing there I really want, honestly. Mine layers I never really played with. I don't know how they work, but we may as well grab them because, well, we have the credits for it. And there we go. We've grabbed everything. So fleet new, and this is going to be a brawler. And I'll just call it Mr. Brawl for now. Feel free to... Oops, there's he. Feel free to name it in the comments below, by the way, my lovely people, but I will probably never see it used in the new name, sadly. So, essentially... Okay, this is one of the new generators, isn't it? How much... So it's 450 per second, or 1350, for 100p. Was that 100p? Yes, it was. 135p. Or... Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely worth it. So, let's just pop that there, pop this here, and get 3 of them straight away like that. Wonderful start there. Just so we've got a nice generatory electric backlog, which is always cool. Next, we will be using one of the huge thrusters as soon as I see them. Where are they? There we are. How did I miss that? It's freaking huge. And once again, we're going to have to use one of those things, aren't we? Yep, we're going to have to use one of these just to make 2 into 1. So that can go there and fit perfectly. Okay, so far that's what it looked like. That's, it's interesting. Let's go with that. It's certainly an interesting thing indeed. I like how I was just copying and pasting those blocks in, so I was just sending copies into the, I want to say graveyard for some reason. Ooh, these can go huge. Okay. So let's make a basic shape just for a second. Just so we can start working off something. Obviously this is going to need a lot more thrust than it currently has. That's a very obvious necessity, and I think what we're going to do is this. Actually put them more inwards, would probably look cooler. Let's do that then. Okay, wonderful. So we have those 3 there, and we can work on protecting it in a second. So there we are, there we are. So, like I say, this thing, I want it to be very close range and very brawler-esque. So it fights at a decent range, not too close, not too far, at a kind of medium range, but it can very much handle itself in close combat, and that's why I'm putting these lovely proton swords in. And they'll be scattered around the entirety of the ship, which will be excellent indeed. Okay, let's do this. And put stuff in the middle there, which is longer range, and then have these coming out like so. And perhaps we could do this. I'm thinking is having it kind of come out like this. No, I don't really like that too much. I think we'll stick as it is, honestly. Have those there, those there. Okay. That reminds me of something. I don't know what it reminds me of, but I know that reminds me of something. I really don't know what the thing is it reminds me of, but it is something indeed. So keep the shields up, keep it extremely well shielded, and then we're going to go with a lot of point defense. Normally, I would say let's just use the lovely flat cannons, but honestly, for defending it against projectiles, I find the defense cannons just do it better. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to shove loads of defense cannons everywhere we can, because it's wow. Let's try it again, shall we? There we go. Put us there, and there. And that's going to act as a very nice defense against any including missiles, any ships which get too close, and of course just any enemies in general. So I could do is like a broadside. I'm thinking now where our main proton swords are going to go, and I'm thinking we could do a bit of like a broadside style of thing, so that if anything comes to our sides, we simply gut them that way. And that wouldn't be a terrible idea, honestly. Have them sticking out on the side, but I'm not sure of that just yet. Let's grab these, copy paste. I want it to be quite big. Being quite big would be cool. I like big ships and they cannot lie. Also, I like it's kind of not symmetrical. Now, that way I could mirror it, but honestly I prefer this. It looks like a bit like a chainsaw, which I'm completely okay with. And let's put a harvester in here or two, just because we kind of need them. Do we really need anything? Yeah, I was thinking. So plasma cannons. These are essentially regular weapons at longer range. These can be used as our kind of mid to long range weaponry, and I just want to test them out, honestly. I've never really tested them out properly. What else is there? There's regular lasers, which is pretty cool. We have proton beams, which can only shoot forward. We have mine lasers, don't really want to use those. That's the smaller version, isn't it? So that's a bigger version, okay. Where can where can these go? It won't be able to fit here. It could fit there, though. It could fit on here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's okay to me. No, get on there we go. And then perhaps we'll just carry that on. Copy, paste, and yeah, just carry that on as if it never happened. Okay, with those two being mirrored. Mirror again. Excellent. And paste, and this needs to be mirrored again. Okay, and yes, I do realize it's extremely long at this stage without any real thrust or anything, but that's just how I'm playing at the moment. Oh, I see what's different there. That hasn't been mirrored correctly. Whoops-a-daisy. Delete you. You need to be mirrored once more. Click. I said click. And there we go. It's now symmetrical, and it's even space for the shields as the plan was made. Excellent. And there again. Very heavily shielded indeed. So where else can it go? So that's essentially the inner shape. Perhaps we could go out and have a kind of like three-pronged kind of look to this. However, I like it being like kind of like a stick, honestly. I kind of like that. That would definitely be able to make it turn quite well, which is nice. Now what it could do is this, actually now I think about it. Copy, paste, and have this like this, and plop it here. Paste again, and other way around, and mirror it, because why not, and there. Now that can do is have more thrusters here and here. And probably just take out some of the weapons to make that happen. Trying to use the bigger thrusters ones, they are more efficient per thrust for its P usage, but I don't know, I just don't like the look of them too much, honestly. That's the issue I'm having. Get rid of all you. Get you, put you there. X, is that symmetrical? I think it is. Okay, wonderful. Then we need more protons. Proton swords! Along here. So one on the end, and then one, two there, kind of like in the armpit. And one on the end again. Okay. So there's some long-range weaponry, a lot of defense in the centre there, and then... well, what else would we want? I would like missiles, but honestly I don't think we're going to go with that right now. So what we could do is have these all the way along like this. It doesn't look very well, but honestly it's going to be a... it looks like a base at that stage. I think we need more of a shape to this thing, so I think this should go to the back, honestly. So let's move this and put it here instead. There we go. Because why the hell not? And then have it more like a spike, like it comes down. We could do. Is something like this. Yeah, okay, I'm actually okay with that. So grab those again. Copy, paste, and mirror. And how where'd that go underneath the shield, didn't it? So it fits. Oh, I accidentally copied the shield. Whoops. I was going to say, how on earth is that not fitting? And then it's quite obvious that the shield wasn't fitting. Why aren't these shields? Oh, because they're not shields, are they? Well, that'll need to be shielded as well. Now, hull, max size it, and put this in the corner. Add a bit of protection. I don't like the fact that's only connected to the gun, I must say. That makes it just look extremely frail. What we could do is this. Will that fit in any way, shape, or form to actually make a connection? Aha, I see. Oh, that doesn't fit. Oh, that's annoying. Okay then. Nope. Nope. Ah, that's not good at all. I was hoping I could perhaps connect this way, and that would be able to connect to the main ship, and then everything would be good. Apparently not. So we'll just have to connect to the guns, which means these are very vulnerable sections. Isn't great at all, actually. It's not, it's not good in any way, shape or form, essentially. It's because of these, that little niche there makes it a bit bigger. So we're going to have to change these. This can't be stuck as it is. So remove that, remove it all to that proton sword. So remove all this, go away. Then just copy this instead. And that should be staying on the same kind of plane. It's only moving a regular square each time. Copy, paste, mirror. Goes there. Okay, wonderful. Now that should be able to connect to the main. Yes, it can. Excellent. That's on to 2. Make it a little bit sturdier. And yes, you're going insane with shields. My shields are insanity. Shields are love, sir and sir. Shields are love. Shields are truth and love, and they bring happiness to all ships, particularly mine. Currently, this is going to be a bit big in terms of its, in terms of how much thrust I've given it. Given it? Ooh, that could go in the corner quite nicely. Okay. On the shield. Then do the same again, perhaps, there? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, regular thrusters now, we're going to... Wow, these look really small now, we've been using all the big ships. I've just realised how big the ship is now we're adding normal thrusters to the thing. Because I forgot, these are huge plasmas we've been adding. Having the capability to turn around is certainly something I would very much appreciate in this world. Very much appreciated indeed. So I have 2 there. Copy those and put them in here. Where'd they go? So it's... Was there a broken defense cannon there? If there's not even a defense cannon here, we just broke it at some stage. Go away. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Now for turning, we do want to be able to turn as well, that's the thing. I hear that turning is all the rage with the kids these days. Have it on the edge on both. Have it on the edge on both of these as well. Okay, so all the defense is in the centre. We're essentially going to want more defense cannons elsewhere as well at this stage, honestly. Once again, are we going to do the opposite? We're going to opposite it? Yeah, go on. Oop, one of them bugged out. Which one is it? This one is. And do that again. There we go. Copy that, paste it and mirror it. So it's again in its weird kind of against the grain thing going on, which I really like actually. Are we going to add blast pulses? They are fun. They are fun, it must be said. If anything gets close to this thing, it's going to really, really regret it. Now this I will actually want to mirror. I actually want to make symmetrical because that does look better, in my opinion. Okay, we've almost reached our max P at this stage, and I think this should do okay. However, I'm not convinced that we have enough generators. I really am not at all. So we're going to put 3 generators here, copy that, paste it, put on the other side, and make like a little battery pack on both. Ooh, we're out of R. We're out of R. That's not good. That there. Single. Oh. Crud. Okay. We'll leave it for now. B. So we essentially want everything in point defense. All the rest will do itself. So actually we should have saved it first. File, save. And we didn't change ourselves, did we? No. Okay, well that's good because we're actually in combat right now. Would have been killed. That's how big the new ship is then. So let's just transform, shall we? Brawl. You are now us. We're actually smaller. We're more stocky, we should say. Ah, all my resource I forgot. We're currently under attack. Thankfully our drones from earlier will defend us. Now, there we go. Whoops-a-daisy. Sorry about that, Sir and Threads. Had a huge coughing fit that should be fixed now. I shouldn't be coughing quite so much. We're currently stuck. None of our guns are really online, and even more annoyingly, none of our thrusters are. Wow, we kind of have a hail of shots. There you go, getting more resources. Enemy! Shoot them! Excellent. There we go, some of our thrusters are finally online, we can just about move. Oh look how beautiful that is. Those guns are lovely, the big plasmas. Also the hail of little bullets, that anything that comes close is just obliterating the smaller ships. Are our proton swords online? Not yet. Oh, however our main plasmas are... Well, we are really slow. Slow and sturdy, I'm actually okay with that, honestly. We can actually turn as well, so... It's just a matter of we're just not very fast on the forward momentum. Are our swords online? I think they are. Oh yeah, they definitely are. The problem is we're killing things before we actually get to them. Come on, Brawl, you can do it, I believe in you. There we go. Now can we do the same with you? Yes we can, wonderful. And here's where it hurts being so slow. Is it worth weakening ourselves for a bit more speed? Because currently, we are ridiculously slow. However, it's going to take a hell of a lot to kill us. In fact, I might go against the agent to end the day. Yep, okay. That's how we're going to end the episode. The agent shall die. I love how this race has their ships just simply numbered rather than named. Oh, one of our lasers just clipped it for half a second. We currently have we're currently already stockpiled in R. We're already maxed out. It could have more containers, but honestly, like I said, that isn't the point of this ship at all. We're just here to have fun with this thing. Get close and absolutely obliterate anything we touch, which we're doing pretty well. Honestly, we're just kind of gliding on by and we've killed so many ships in our journey. Also, again, our turning is surprisingly good. Probably honestly, because how slow we are. Most likely is what that is. Just The fact we're so slow makes turning exceedingly easy. Why was he even letting that ship just kind of touch us? Oh, okay, there's the agent in pink, I think. Pink and orange. No, green and orange, okay. Green and red? Green and red. What do you think orange for? Apparently that's a Goliath. There's one Goliath down. There's another one of the same name. Look how sparkly my shots are. Oh my lord, never mind, there's the enemy ship. Oh wow. Well, I'm dead. Wow. That is immense. Now that's some serious firepower. Oh crap! Well done, that yeah, that agent's gonna just gut us. 3 8,000 ships versus my single 8,000. I didn't stand a chance. Did a lot of damage the first. Look how many drones. Wow. What race is that anyway? Do we get those triangles in this race? No, we don't. It's not our race. What race is that? Yeah, I think we're more suited just for killing small ships. I'm fine with that. It's fun. I think he had the right idea. A lot of basic plasmas, more so than what I've done with the point defense. And I think I've realised quite quickly the point defense simply is just too short range. Simple as that. We need it to be longer range currently. It's just not doing its job. But that's that then. So, Sir and Sirettes, about the voting. I will be doing a season 2 of this lovely series, and I will be doing it with a different race. So pick your race, just not top left. Just tell me bottom left, etc. Tell me which race should you like to see me do next. If, of course, you would even like to see me continue the series. And, of course, with that, Sir and Sirettes, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Do take care. And, of course, I hope to see you next time in the new series. And, of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments. All that good stuff really helps out me, helps out the channel. Goodbye, Sir and Sirettes. Have a lovely day.